Believe it or not, there's a full-size bike in this tiny car. Let's go check it out. So why is there a bike in my tiny car? Well, I decided to join the cheap bike build-off 2026. Let's see what we got in here. And this bike was full of surprises. I told myself I was fine just watching the cheap bike build-off from the sidelines this year, but I couldn't resist. So with about a week left in the contest, I went and got a bike from Facebook Marketplace. This is the before. Welcome back to the Village Bike Kitchen. There's only a week left remaining in the build-off, so we gotta get started. Let's go. So the bike is pretty filthy, so we're just gonna do a quick overview here, show you how dirty it is. Stuff of nature on this thing. It's rusty. It's yellowing. Lots of gunk. Chain looks old. No brakes up here, actually kind of neat. The brakes are under the frame. That's going to be something new to adjust to. Bearings are actually pretty smooth. We got lucky there. These are nice grips, but I want to use something else. I don't know how to get these off. We might have to try some soap and water. I don't have an air compressor. Get these grips off. We're going to keep the levers and the shifters. Probably going to replace the stem and the bar with something silver. This is where we hope. Please don't be seized. I don't know if you can see that, but there's literally a dead spider in there. Well, hello. And I'm trying not to cut these cables. I really would like to save them if I can. Wow, that is stuck on there. I'd rather not cut it. Here we go. I really wanted to take the cranks off. I just thought it would give me a better angle to clean both sides of the cranks. Get in there, just make sure the bottom bracket's okay. But for the life of me, I could not get these cranks off. Good news is, they spin fine. It should be okay. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. But it was a little frustrating to sit here and struggle. So I tried a few different ways. Didn't work. Eventually, I figured if it's not broke, don't fix it. And let's move on. I really do love this part. It's relaxing and it's actually really useful. Get a nice clean frame, then you can put parts on easy. Just get all the grime off. It's good to go. I will say though, on this clean, this bike was dirtier than it looked in the Facebook ad. And I pulled out some crazy grime out of just everywhere, which you'll see here in a minute. But this was good. Got the bike ready to go. There's another friend, another bug after that spider. So like I said, this bike was full of surprises. And look at that. Some good grime right there. This is even better. Nice big satisfying chunk of mud. Probably 30-year-old mud. So this was the cleanup. And you know, once I got this done, we're pretty much ready to build once the parts come in. The other benefit of cleaning and tearing everything down, you can see where I need to spend money and where I can save money. I spent 40 pounds on this frame, so we've got about 70 pounds left after the conversion rate, and we've got to make some choices. And going through the bike is really helpful because now I know I definitely need to do the cables. I was hoping to save money there, not going to work. But I don't need a new bottom bracket, don't need new cranks, there's nothing major, so we should have a plan come together after this, and can't wait to show it to you guys. Okay, that was part one, the teardown, the cleanup. The bike had some surprises for me. Let's recap those. A giant spider crawled out of it. That was terrifying. I cannot get the cranks off, but here's the important part. They spin fine. They work. I just wanted to inspect a little closer, but I could not get the cranks off. I don't have the tool I need to pull off the bottom bracket anyways, but it seems tight. It seems like it's good. So from here, we just got to put this thing back together once some parts come in, and I'll do that in the next video. I have some ideas. If you've converted one of these before or made one of these before, let me know what you would do. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it sort of an all-terrain bike. I might just change the color of the stem and the handlebars, nice silver on the blue. I think I'm going to go with some pink cable housing. That'll look nice. I am going to replace all the cables. I got some tan wall tires coming that'll look pretty good. I'm pretty excited for the next part, but this this part was a little rough, rougher than I thought. I thought I was just going to clean up and tear down and call it good, but ran into all sorts of crazy issues. So stay tuned for part two. Come on back and we'll see what I come up with. Thanks.